Now, Willa and I are going to have a conversation about hopes and dreams, and I hope that you're with us for it because it's an important thing to get right when you're at a critical juncture in your life, right? You gotta look at me, if we don't make eye contact, this thing doesn't work. All right. Now, you gotta tell me what you wanna be when you grow up, all right? You serious? You're serious? Really? Okay, if you're serious about this, you have to commit. I couldn't take it if you were leading me on. If you want to live this, you have to work until your 8-year-old heart explodes in your chest. You cannot rest until you're so tired you want to melt right into the ground. Willa, if you want to grow up to be a robot, you cannot mess around, okay? So, you found a lucky penny. You think you're on your way to being a metal woman, but this ain't no wishing well, babe Lincoln. It's your grandma's loose change jar, and it's gonna take you a lifetime to fill it. You gotta think like a robot. You gotta talk like a robot. You gotta move, you gotta squat, you gotta rock like a robot. This ain't no jolly wally robo magic go-go gadget habit. Hey, it's practice. It's lost weekends, lost lovers, lost hair. But if you search your core and you find you were cut from the right kind of sheet metal, you better look me in the eye and tell me why you want this. Crushing stuff? No. Of course you're gonna crush stuff. That's almost incidental to the whole lifestyle. Willa, I'm talking never eating leftover split pea soup again. You've got all your favorite meals loaded onto data cards, and every time you want one, you wipe your memory, and it's just like the first time. You can move chess pieces with your mind, microwave burritos with your behind. You can play movies on your eyelids while you're falling asleep, which you don't even have to do because robots don't have bedtimes. You're a bulletproof cement mixer, and you can unscrew your arm at parties and use it to tap jerks on the shoulder. You can soup yourself up with hydraulics and bounce with cholos in the parking lot. And if someone makes fun of you, it's cool because a robot doesn't cry, even though you can still feel deeply. You can do anything you want to do. You don't stub your toe on crap, crap stubs its toe on you. Have I made my point? Good. I mean, when you want something so bad you can crush it in your claw, you gotta make a decision. Are you gonna grow up to be CEO? You're gonna grow up to see 3PO. I know you. You're the kid who picked the silver and gold colored pencils first, rubbed them down to nubs before you reached for anything else, and I do not give a crap if you're still in 2nd grade, Willa. I don't, I'm sorry, but that is what separates you from the future firemen and astronauts of America. Well, today's career day scout, they're gonna go around the circle in your 2nd grade class and you'll get asked last and they will laugh. But remember, girl or boy, you got 2 big brass lug nuts and a mug that's anything but cute. And if 3 times they tell you no, 3 times you tell them, does not compute. And someday you'll be dated technology. First, they'll use your butt as a fancy antique ashtray. And then when you get robot hiney cancer, they'll strip you for your parts limb from limb. But you have no mother to cry to, because robots don't have mothers and your programmer died decades ago. It's horrible. It's worse than horrible. It's the pits. But if you can live with that harsh reality, the good times will be good and they will sustain you. Forget it. Why should you listen to me anyway? I'm no Tin Man. Not even a bucket of rusty bolts. I'm just some bony, dumb schlub flesh sack. Well, all I can say is, let me tell you something about dreams, kid. This is not a choice. But if you were born with a control panel hardwired to your cranium, sally forth. For every starry-eyed nobody who followed the bright lights to Broadway, for every wolf that ever howled at the moon, you be the droid that fills the void. I can see the glint in your eye, little gearbox. I can see the sparkle in your chest plate. People are gonna call you crazy, a dreamer, Stanley Steamer. They'll say little girls growing up to be robots isn't proper. Well, you bite your tongue real hard and remember why blood tastes a little bit like copper.